I was only a little girl when my neighbor sold me. Not once, but many times. And the worst part, my mother had no idea, because she trusted the very woman who destroyed me. This is my story. My name is Helen. I was born and raised in a small Italian town where everything looked warm, safe, and simple. Life there moved to the sound of church bells, the smell of fresh bread, and neighbors greeting one another with smiles. I grew up believing the world was kind, because love was all I had known. My parents were the heart of my world. My father, Luca, was a man of quiet strength and dignity. He didn't have much, but everyone respected him. My mother, Margherita, was gentle yet hardworking, elegant in her own quiet way. I never once saw them fight. Their love was steady, forgiving, and tender. And in the middle of that love, there was me, their only child. My father was my anchor. When my mother traveled for business, it was just me and him. He would cook terrible spaghetti and laugh about it, braid my hair badly and let me giggle at the results, then tell me stories until I fell asleep. In his presence I felt safe. I thought those nights would last forever. But nothing lasts forever. One evening my father left for a short trip and never came back. A drunk truck driver lost control of his vehicle, and my father's car was crushed. He died instantly. I still remember sitting by the window, waiting for him, only to see my mother collapse when the call came. In that moment my world shattered. I lost my father, but more than that, I lost the foundation of safety I had known. Our home became a place of mourning. My mother cried every night, whispering his name as though he could still hear her. I clung to his pillow, spoke to the empty air, and begged for his return. But grief doesn't stop life from moving. Bills had to be paid. My mother returned to work, and since she couldn't take me with her, she trusted our neighbor, Maria, to watch me. Maria seemed kind, always smiling, always willing to help. But beneath that smile was cruelty. The first time she sold me, I didn't understand. A man came into the house. He smelled of alcohol, his eyes cold. Maria looked at me and said words that would haunt me forever. "She's yours for the night." Froze. When he touched me, when he hurt me, I cried for my father. Maria stood at the door watching. I thought it was a mistake, a nightmare that would never happen again. But it wasn't. The second man smelled of tobacco. He slapped me when I begged him to stop. He told me I was nothing but a toy. The third time there were two men. They laughed as I cried, mocked me as I screamed. I lay there afterward, empty, staring at the ceiling, wondering if death would be easier. Maria silenced me with threats. "If you speak, I'll kill you and your mother." And I believed her. I was only a child, so I wore a mask. I smiled at my mother, told her Maria was kind, hid my bruises and carried my secret like a curse. But inside I was dying. The abuse ended eventually, but the aftermath never did. Grew with me, followed me, shaped me. I stopped trusting people. Every kindness felt like a trap, every smile like a lie. I lost faith in love. My parents had shown me love was gentle, but after Maria, I believed love was betrayal. I lost the meaning of sex. What others saw as intimacy, I only saw as violence. And men. To me, they became nothing but predators waiting for their moment. As I grew older, the wounds turned into walls. In school I kept to myself. While others laughed and dated, I hid in my books, afraid of crowds, terrified of closeness. My classmates thought I was proud or unfriendly. They didn't know I was just broken. In university I stayed silent. Professors encouraged me to speak, but I couldn't. I had been silenced too young, and that silence lived inside me. As an adult, I carried my pain into everything. I avoided teamwork at work, avoided friendships, avoided relationships. People thought I was independent, disciplined, focused. But really, I was isolated. I lived in solitude, surrounded only by my routines. Men tried to love me, but I pushed them away. A compliment felt threatening. Touch made me recoil. Any attempt at intimacy sent me spiraling into panic. Eventually, I stopped trying altogether. Marriage never came. Children never came. Family never came. And somewhere deep inside, I told myself I didn't deserve them, that I was too ruined to have them. But life has a strange way of giving you small doors, even when you've convinced yourself you'll live forever in a locked room. For me, healing began quietly. Started with writing. At first, I wrote letters to my father, letters I knew he'd never read. Then I began to write about my pain, the nights I cried, the secrets I carried. Putting the words on paper gave me a strange release. It was as if I had finally given my silence a voice. Later, I found the courage to see a therapist. I was terrified at first, terrified to speak aloud the things I had buried for so long. But with time, I realized that speaking didn't destroy me, freed me. I began to understand that what happened to me was not my fault, that my worth had never been erased, even if I couldn't feel it. Healing didn't make the scars disappear. I still struggle with trust. I still flinch at sudden touch. I still have nights where I cry into my pillow. But healing gave me something I thought I had lost forever. Hope. Hope that I could live without fear. Hope that I could rebuild myself piece by piece. I am not fully healed. I may never be. But today, I am not the same broken girl Maria left behind. I am a woman who chooses every day to keep going. I lost my father to an accident. But I lost my childhood and much of my adulthood to betrayal. Yet I have learned this. Survival is not the end of the story. Healing is. So if you hear my story, let it be a reminder. Children often carry secrets too heavy for them to bear. Silence doesn't always mean peace. Sometimes silence is fear. Sometimes silence is pain. I am Helen. I am a survivor. And though I should never have needed to survive, I am learning at last how to live.